we already know we're going to win. We already see ourselves as the best female team in the world, but now it's just time to solidify that, gain the title, gain the trophy, and then move on. We do that, we don't have anyone complaining about us, saying like, oh, G2 goes in, or blah, blah, blah. Like, no, we get that title, we get that trophy, and then we move along to our original goal, our first goal, which is to be the best team that we possibly can and compete against everyone else and make names for ourselves like we deserve it.
That was terrifying.
No, good call in the chamber. Holy shit. That was big. I don't know. Their mid B is actually weak.
There's three then. There's three.
Can we ignore it? Can we just leave it? I have the kitchen rotate. One's like, I killed the spanker.
So Bob joined the team, how many weeks ago now? 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago.
Like Annie stepped down from the team to pursue like content. Like everything was honestly stressful, and 100% support her with that. And now we've picked up Bob, and she plays about the same roles and the same agents. She has a very flexible agent pool, and she's just been like a huge like voice for us in terms of like in game and also like the experience she brings. And she's just like super fun to be around. She's kind of mysterious. She's kind of like a big troll. Like sometimes you can't tell if she's messing with you or not. And I think that's like, I don't know, it adds to the mystery.
It's kind of cool to see her habits too, because she's literally staying up till 6 a.m. I'm like in bed at 11 p.m. and she's up till 6 a.m. I see her typing in Discord, oh, I just won my rank game. Like, literally like.
Oh, I'm building my desk.
Yeah, literally. She's like building Legos or something. Like she's just chilling, and yeah, it's cool to see everyone's habits.
Bob joining up with Cloud9 has given us an incredible jump in firepower. Before she switched and left the Sonics, she was the best female player in the world, the highest performing one, and having her is invaluable. She is an incredibly vocal player in the server and out of the server, and it's absolutely massive having her on the team. I'd say that she can be a bit reserved at times. She's a very, very introverted person. So having her at boot camp it's fun seeing her interact with all of the other players and getting pulled out of her shell a little bit more.
Yeah. They gave me a baby gap small. Look at this. This is supposed to be a medium.
You look full.
Yeah, dude, it's. I can't even like reach for the ceiling. It'll just go like it rides up.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit closer and do one more from
Serious
down
still?
here.
Serious still or?
No, smile.
Oh, okay.
That one, okay.
Boy, they know they need to try to win these next 2 rounds. And that's that Jazzy with the peak, taking the 3K.
Jazzy!
Thunder, Mel with the rotate, Alexis with 2 kills. What a snappy second shot!
Wait, do you guys want to do the 2-3? One triple.
Triple, I'm holding right now.
They flashed me.
Stand right now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm stunned.
Last player standing.
Nice! Bump me! Nice kitchen.
We hopped right into the qualifier, I think with 1 day of practice, and everything was going great on the first day until second day there was a miscommunication and we got DQ'd for being late. We respect the decision that Riot has made, of course. We're being very professional. We got DQ'd for being late, and that's something we have to take on the head, honestly. We got DQ'd, we were late, end of story. That was really big for us. We are a team that really has never really lost to any teams in Game Changers. We've lost like 2 maps over the past 2 years, something insane like that, but you know, we're like a team to beat, and so getting sent into the lower bracket of a qualifier, it was a difference of 1 BO3 and then, a BO1 and then a BO3 into, now we have to make a lower bracket run against like Cyan teams.
Why did they do that?
And it was really weird having to go through lower bracket because like we never expected to go through lower bracket, much less in the open qualifier. There was like this feeling in the back of my mind where I was like, oh shit, like what if we just like didn't qualify? Like that's like a crazy thing. I never thought that we weren't going to, but just the fact that it was like this tiny little like thought in the back of my mind was like such a weird, like unexpected thing.
It was just such a hit to the mental, but I'm really proud of the girls because we actually came back from that so well. We bounced back very quickly So that was our qualifier run. It ended after we beat Gen G and Misfits in the lower bracket. I think they're both really great teams, and we can honestly look forward to seeing more of them in the future.
Bro, did you see my no scope?
Yes! Dude, that was so sick!
Okay, don't even dab me up for that. That was an accident.
No! Okay, did you have your TP? Do you still have your TP?
No. She didn't have TP. I saw you TP because you took the fight arcade, right? Then you TP to Jen, but then you stayed in the stun instead of going shallow.
I was in the open, so
I knew you were dead. I knew you were dead, but then you did a no scope, and then I was like, I have your POV of it, and I screamed saying no way.
From her POV, I'm literally just standing stunned.
It's still a 2v2 though. Alexis claps back, one around the corner. They have no idea where the last one is though. Flowerful popping out of B main. No gun! No! No gun, and Bob takes down Flowerful. The defuse going in! Oh, point 27! C9 relies on Jazzy to close out this game. One player spotted in hell, has one more. Flowerful around the corner. Jazzy, she could go for the defuse if she absolutely wants to. Again, has no idea where Flowerful is, but shuts her down. Jazzy, you legend, a 2v1 to win the first map with a Red Bull clutch. Was trying to put down a molly back over to Ward Street, but it just doesn't work. This plane has to go down immediately. KP aiming that fault line in the right position, but it just doesn't matter. Katsumi now stuck in the middle of that smoke, looking to play ring around the Rosie. Alexis does have the position back onto Flowerful, potentially with a crossfire. No, Katsumi just can't get anything there. And Lori takes up a 2K to finish off the round. It's done. They do bleed. Shopify Rebellion take 13 rounds against C9, and we have a map 3. Oh, no. They are going up 2 players, 3 players up into short. You still have the spike thinking about going up. Here comes the showstopper. Almost threads the needle and gets 2, but it gets a whole lot of damage. Flowerful gets the kill onto Alexis, but the TP is there, and Sonder gets another big kill. 3 players now remaining for Cloud9. They have to fight for every angle. They have to fight tooth and nail for everything. But Mel, El Diablo goes down. Bob goes down. Jazzy now the last one remaining in a 1v4, trying to take this back somehow for Cloud9 White. The once Invincibles, the once Immortals, the Queens of North America finally go down in Game Changers. Shopify Rebellion are through over Cloud9.
We started off as a 9-3 lead, and we just kind of like snowballed out of control on our attack, and we let them get away with a lot of things. And we ended up losing that series, and again, we ended up going through lower bracket, which like we had never been in lower bracket before, much less twice. Once in the open qualifier, once in the main event.
The first matchup, it's my first game against Shopify on Cloud9 White. I thought the team was a bit nervous. I feel like some nerves there, but still felt like we were much stronger overall. I think we got like a bit too deep without prep.
That moment was definitely new to all of us in Game Changers. We're not new to losing. Like any team, like you lose and you learn, but that one in specific was, we just didn't even think it was a possibility, honestly. I think a part of it was we kind of underestimated them that day, 100%. And combined with them playing well and us having a really, really bad off day, it was just bad. It was bad all around. But I'm really proud of how we took that match and we instantly bounced back.
Jazzy! Oh my god, the calls at the end. Oh. You deleted them this game, Kat. Holy.
I don't know, maybe Breeze is my mom.
So final day of the tournament, we have to play a best of 3 versus TSM, who honestly has been looking pretty good up until this point. They were only knocked out by Shopify Rebellion, who were in the grand finals. It was their upper finals match. So we had some good prep going into it again. In all these matches, we were very prepared. It was just a matter of like going into the server and just proving it to ourselves as well that we were gonna win the match. And so for the final match, right after that best of 3, which I'm glad went by pretty quickly actually. Outside of the first map, Breeze went by quick, so we were able to have a lot of energy for our best of 5 against SR, the grand finals. And we've never been in this position before where we're coming from the lower bracket and experiencing that best of 3 and best of 5 in one day. And I can really understand how it can totally knock some teams completely off. But thankfully, we had a lot of stamina for the best of 5 following the first game.
She gets tethered by him, but Bob is moving forward from the staircase, and there's a budding C9 at map point. Stun. Alexis still gets the kill off the stun. Aftershock pushes her out, but Mel watches the angle.
Let's go! One more, please. It's over. It's over.
It's fucking over. It's over now.
It's fucking over.
Let's slow things down. This is a fast A split.
Oh yeah. Big position from Alexis. First kill, second one, looking for the third, and she's gonna connect onto Flowerful. Good night. Utility from Alexis, but it's still Flowerful that claps back.
Oh
a 2 versus 1, and it's gonna be Bob. We're trying to answer back. We're close. Underhand flash coming out from the attackers, and Stonner though gets one onto Bob.
Holy shit!
I told Reed I would bomb in that map.
Dude, Bob,
you did.
You fucking told me.
You told me. Let's fucking go, dude. Cat, come here. Let's fucking go, dude. I know.
Cat.
It's alright.
Thank you. You carried us with the other 2.
You fucking got us.
Oh my god, yeah, you fucking won us.
You got us back, Cat. You brought us to that point.
Yeah, because of you, we won fracture. Cat said, I want us fracture, I'm fucking done.
Honestly, after we lost to Shopify the first time, like we all knew we would win at the end, and it's just like such Cloud9 way to just win in the way that we did, where like we were down 9-3 and down 10-4, and we made those 2 comebacks. And it's always against Shopify that we make these insane comebacks, and it really does show like how good our mental fortitude is, but also like Shopify cracks under pressure, and they made it really obvious this tournament.
During the finals, all of us really stepped up our A game, and it pretty much showed throughout like the maps where, you know, we came back in the most important rounds where like that we needed. And yeah, I think everyone played good during finals, and it definitely showed. And I think SR definitely like put up a fight. I think they were better than last Game Changers for sure with Benita, but they tried.
All around, it was just an insane game, and coming back, and then there was a round where we get thriftied at like 11-10 or something, and we get thriftied and we're going against like 12-10. We're like looking at like map point potentially going into bind, and then we win 4 rounds straight. We all jumped up from my desk. Like, I don't think there's been a more hype final for us, honestly. Like, shout out to Shopify as well, like pushing us to that limit, but shout out to my team most of all. Like, we actually came together so much this entire tournament, despite the DQ, the dropping a map to Misfits, like the whole lower bracket run in the qualifier and like the lower bracket run in the actual tournament. There were so many things that were going against us, but I feel like all the girls, like we had insane mental the entire tournament. And I really feel like that's just like, I don't know, it's what really sets apart this team from others, honestly. We're all so positive and I just love my team.
I don't think there was like a specific memorable play. I think it was a lot. But to me, like towards the end of Ascent, I thought Kat really like popped off the last few rounds. Like she popped off a lot of rounds and like saved us. That was big because like it would have been hard for us mentally if we went into the grand finals like 0-2 in a best of 5. I think that was like super important for us.
I'm gonna miss the team so much. I'm actually like, we've met in person before obviously, but I think I've never felt closer to them than I do this week. I'm gonna be sad, I'm gonna miss them, but I think it's knowing that I'm gonna see them again in like the end of this year. We're gonna be playing internationally. Like, I'm looking forward to that.
Honestly, for us, we really want to start competing in more lands so we can be prepped for Berlin and also hopefully doing another boot camp for the next Game Changers if it's not on LAN. I'm just looking to win and go to Berlin and like do our best, hopefully also win Berlin. But we're also really focused on playing in a lot of these NSGs and like Nights weeklies and like getting like a co-ed win. Because I think the last VCS we played, we came second, and that's like the highest we've placed in like a co-ed tournament. So we're kind of focusing on that as well.
Shout out to the fans for watching this Game Changers and watching us play and supporting us even through all of the ups and downs. Apologize for all the comebacks and insane series, but honestly, you guys like to see that, so I'm not gonna say sorry too much there, but genuinely thank you. Thank you for all support.
Okay, I was talking to Kat about that, like changing my hair color to be blue. Honestly, if it was gonna be any other color, it would probably be blue. But then I'm really like the C9 spokesperson. Like I want to be on everything if I dye it blue, honestly, because then at that point I'm just like I'm our mascot.